Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Mike with my good friends and colleagues, Ty and Colin, and what we're affectionately calling Sizzler TV, getting ready for the Big Peach Sizzler. And at this point, if you are tuning in to this is our third installment. We are but days away from this year's Big Peach Sizzler. If you do nothing else, do yourself a favor, go back to the first installment and listen to Colin as he details, because there's a big education component to why we do this race. Make sure more people every day are aware of what cystic fibrosis is, more familiar with all the great work that Miles for Cystic Fibrosis is doing. But since we're so close, we're going to make the assumption that you have already signed up. If you haven't, my goodness, what are you waiting for? We've got to get you signed up for this race. But now making the assumption that everybody who is looking at this, they've watched 3 weeks and haven't signed up. I mean, we can't help them at this point, right, Colin? So just thinking about this a little bit more urgently, given that the race is just in a couple of days. You've detailed for us what cystic fibrosis is. You did a great job last week of telling us why it's special for the entire cystic fibrosis community that an event of this caliber is obviously to benefit the research and benefit those families and patients who have CF. But now, and I've gotten to know you, most importantly, I think, as a friend, but you're such a positive, I mean, you are not just someone to admire, you are someone to take cues from. I mean, you inspire me. And recognizing that positive attitude, where does it come from, and what is it that allows you to find a silver lining as a CF patient?
Well, there's definitely a lot of difficulties with having cystic fibrosis. So you kind of have to find silver linings. I mean, for most of us, our earliest memories are of being in hospitals, countless needles, surgical procedures, endless breathing treatments and pills every day. Times when you're afraid to check your Facebook page because you can't go a week without seeing another friend has died. So you kind of have to just learn to look on the bright side. So for a lot of people with CF, they do have a positive outlook where every day is appreciated. No friendship is taken for granted. No love is half given. Just making the most out of every day.
I mean, Ty, one of the things, knowing we're so close to the race, is almost after that, I mean, you're a tough act to follow. You're a tough act to follow. I'm going to ask the question knowing that everybody is going to be at the starting line, at your starting line, at the starting line that Miles for Cystic Fibrosis is putting together on Labor Day. Knowing that anyone who's tuned in to hear that amazing answer, that you've got to trump that with useful information.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be incredibly hard, and I almost owe you an apology for having to make you do it, but what would you say as a runner? I mean, I know you as a variety of things that are super cool. One of them is an elite runner. Obviously, you can run a lot of different distances. You can run a lot of different paces. So just thinking about this as a runner who is towing the line, both maybe for the first time, first 10K perhaps, as well as someone who does want to use this term Sizzler and recognizes it as a fast course, wants to put together a PR, wants to put together a Peachtree qualifier. What's the advice that you would give that wide range of persons who's going to be at the starting line on Labor Day?
A couple things I'd give. First of all, if you've not signed up, you better sign up today. Get it,
Yep,
get it out
that's
of the
the
way.
message. Are you getting the point? That's the
be there.
message.
Secondly, if you are first time, don't rush it. Enjoy it. Don't rush out of the gate thinking you've got to, beat the crowd or whatever. Enjoy that first start. Start off slow. Get a good pace. Enjoy it. If you're that elite runner and you want to set that PR, keep that pace. When you get towards the end, right there, turning right onto Piedmont, it's downhill. Fly. Get ready for it. Enjoy it. Also, we've got 3 water stops along the way. Take those opportunities to stay hydrated.
That's awesome, Ty. So thank you. Obviously, 3 water stops. That's about every couple of miles. So many cool things. So much more information that you can find online. And this is it. This is our final indication that you need to be signed up and with us on Labor Day, Big Peach Sizzler on September 7th. It's a 7:30 a.m. start. Again, you're going to be at the Chambly MARTA station. It's a point-to-point course, which is really, really cool. Not too many of those at the 10K distance. We'll make sure that you get back to your car. Miles for Cystic Fibrosis is lined up transportation. So you can run from the Chambly MARTA station, finish at Buckhead Station, and then get a ride back. So we've got nothing else to tell you. You should be signed up. We'll see you. milesforcysticfibrosis.org or bigpeachrunningco.com for more information. Colin, thank you for being so transparent with us, and Ty for the advice both on the race, on the course, and of course on how to get there in a very, very fast manner on Labor Day. So thanks, gentlemen.